My 22F little brother, 16M, came out and our parents, 50M and 50F, kicked him out. I don't have the best relationship with mine parents as they focus more on mistakes than accomplishments. My brother is a bright spot during all this. I got an apartment recently and a job, so I moved out. My brother confided in him being gay a few years ago and I was really happy. He wanted to come out on his own terms, so I respected his privacy. Yesterday though, he called me and was sobbing saying our parents kicked him out after him being gay. It's illegal to kick out underage people, but he fears our parents will kill him if he gets CPS involved. I was more than happy to temporarily house him in. I called today. My parents insisted to me that I cannot take him in on the account of him being gay. When I told them to fuck off, they said we brought you to this world and we can easily take you and your brother out. I'm really scared for our lives right now and even the cops aren't much help. What can I do? You need to call CPS and the police. Not only is kicking out a minor illegal, the threats are very concerning. At the very least, they can force your parents to pay for his housing, and if you let him live with you, the government can give you a stipend for him if you parents are found unfit, which they most likely will be. Pretty sure that's a death threat. Thank you so much for taking care of your brother. Quick advice is to gather any important documents like birth certificate, passport, vaccine records and keep in your home. If he has no access, consider sneaking in while they are away or involving law enforcement to help retrieve his belongings. Also, contact the Department of Health and Human Services or him to apply for benefits like SNAP. They will also assist in navigating other available services. Be prepared to wait. An EBT card might take a week to receive an emergency deposit. Contact CPS to ask what your next step is to take over guardianship. I previously volunteered in social work for unsheltered people living with HIV/AIDS and can testify that the number of LGBTQ+ teens kicked out for this reason is tragic. Please protect your brother and don't let him return to their house alone. Now that he is safe, call CPS and the police. You're housing a teen, and your parents should be funding him, and this is abuse and neglect. Not only that, but I'm worried about your safety. Start the paper trail now. If the cops won't do anything, CPS has to open a case. It would help if your son talked to a school counselor as well. It's backup for him, a paper trail from a neutral party, and they have to report as well. Both of you document their threats, and then you can demand the police take action, or you can get a restraining order. Otherwise, move forward without your parents. Kept the text message and showed it to the cops, and they kept explaining to me it was just a joke about the murder threat. My stepdad, 44, kicked me, 17M, out of the house after I came out. Too long didn't read. My stepdad, 44, kicked me, 17M, out of our house after I came out to him and my mom. My mom didn't do anything about it, and I don't think he'll ever let me back in. I spent the night at my boyfriend's, and the next morning all my stuff was on the lawn. So for a while now I'd been considering coming out to my parents, but I honestly regret it now. They never really talked about anything surrounding the LGBTQ+ community, so I managed to work up the courage since I didn't believe they were queerphobic. My stepdad and I have had a relatively good relationship up until now, and my stepsister, 23, is like my best friend. We're pretty close. I came out to her 2 years ago and she's kept it to herself and between us ever since. She does tease me about boys and stuff, but it was nice knowing that I had someone in my family and accepting. Her mom died when she was young, just like I was when my dad died. Our parents met when I was 6 and married when I was 10. Anyway, I decided to come out to them after dinner a few nights ago. It was a little nerve-wracking, but I was trying to stay optimistic. They've always thought of me as a late bloomer and always thought that was the reason I wasn't interested in girls. My stepdad was super angry and he did say a few slurs. My mom looked disappointed but didn't say anything. He said he didn't want me in the house with my little brother, 7, if I was going to be despicable. He basically just made me leave then and there, and neither him or mom would let me back in. Called my boyfriend, 17, and his parents have allowed me to stay for a few days. I went back the next morning to see if things had cooled down and if they were willing to talk to me. My boyfriend didn't want me going alone, so he came along too. I got there only to see pretty much all of my stuff thrown out into the front yard. I'm not really sure what to do anymore. My sister lives out of state, so I can't really go with her. I haven't even told her anyway since I don't want to worry her. I don't know if I should, and I can't stay with my boyfriend forever. I already feel like I'm imposing. I thought my mom would at least be on my side, but I haven't heard anything from her. That's just really disappointing to me. Edit, I did try calling my mom to talk to just her, but she basically just ignored everything. Call CPS or report this to a counselor. You are not 18 and legally they cannot kick you out. Not only they can't kick up out for being a minor, they can't kick anyone out without an eviction notice. This was highly illegal and Op can use it on his favor to get some money that will help him get started. Tell your sister and call CPS. Call CPS and inquire about emancipation. If they don't want you, you can at least control your own life. Call your sister ASAP. My 19F boyfriend 19M edits my appearance in his posts. I don't have Instagram, but he's always had permission to post photos of me. Anyway, my friend was on her phone and I saw one of his pictures pop up. I asked her to go into his account and every single picture of us was edited. Not extremely, and he edits himself too, but the stuff he does for me is a bit insulting. My skin is paler, my boobs are bigger, I'm smiling with teeth, completely clear face. He edits himself too, but not to the extent that he edits me. I'm pretty insulted by this. Is natural me not good enough for you? But at the same time I'm wondering if he's just really insecure and I'm being roped into it. Should I approach this gently? Edit, oh my god, I posted this and then I forgot the account name. So many responses. Thank you for being so kind everyone. To address one question I've seen relating to the skin color thing, I'm Italian. I'm not even a very dark Italian, but I do have a slight tan. Think this woman. You should just be direct. Tell him you saw the edited pics and feel insulted by it. Tell him to stop editing you or just stop posting pics. I'd feel really hurt by that. I'm wondering if he's just really insecure. Wonder no more. Kind of weird he makes your boobs bigger. Like adding a filter can change skin tone, but yeah, that's weird and I don't like it. Yeah, I've always felt secure in having smaller boobs too. I'm thinner, so I think it's only natural. One thing I'm questioning is, does he actually want me to have bigger boobs? Or does he want people to think he has a girlfriend with big boobs? They're both weird and gross issues, but with separate motivations, I guess. The only way I could see that not being a dickhead move is if you alter your own photos in a similar manner. In that case, maybe he's trying to replicate how he thinks you like to be perceived online. Otherwise, I would approach it very directly. I don't see why you need to be particularly gentle about this. Hey, what's going on with the Facetune you're putting on me? Or something. Brace for the worst answer though and keep your confidence. That's messed up. You're a person, not a trophy to display. You should definitely address his desire to create an image of you and him that isn't real.